Hi everyone. In this video, we will classify different types of real numbers. Classify the number as a whole number, integer, rational number, irrational number, and/or real number. Our number is 0.8762 repeating. Before we classify this, let's review the real number system. Here's a diagram of the real number system, starting with counting numbers that were developed first, just to do with trade and keeping track of flocks or fields, and it started with the basic counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. The next step is whole numbers. Whole numbers were the counting numbers and include the placeholder 0. It took quite a few years to develop the number 0, the something that represents nothing. Then the next step is integers. Integers includes the counting numbers 0 and now includes all of the negative numbers. Then the next step was rational numbers. Rational numbers are numbers that can be written as a fraction. Numbers that can be written as a fraction are whole numbers or numbers that aren't fractions, but you can write them by putting them over a 1, such as the whole number 3. Dividing it by a 1 makes it a fraction, but it keeps its value of 3. Another way to represent a fraction is a finite decimal. For example, 0.5 ends at the 10th spot, which doesn't have any more place values beyond it, so it is finite, or it terminates at the 10th spot. This can be rewritten as the fraction 1/2. Another way is an infinite repeating decimal. And the repeating portion can be a single digit or a group of digits. Our final group are the irrational numbers. These are non-repeating infinite decimals. These are indicated with a ... after the digits in the decimal. An infinite repeating decimal, such as the decimal 0.3 repeating forever, or 0.3 with a line over it, this is actually the fraction 1/3. Now that we've reviewed all the different types of numbers, we can classify the number that we've been given. We have a decimal, and it's an infinite decimal indicated by the line over the 6-2, which means that the 6-2 is a group of numbers that will continue to repeat forever, which means that this is an infinite repeating decimal. Therefore, it is a rational number. And once we classify that it's a rational number, it also falls into all of the categories of the numbers above it. So this will be the rational numbers and the real numbers. So our classification of our number is rational and real. And we're all done.